The test windows section is really simple, and its main purpose is just to help with either forward testing or curve fitting. So let's do the curve fitting first. Let's suppose before you optimize this strategy, maybe it was just barely breaking even or something. Rather than make it profitable for all of the data, which is usually at this level, premium level in TradingView, about 20,000 bars, regardless of the time frame. We can say, hey, I just want to take a middle part of this. You got to click on use, not just the numbers. And I just want to test my strategy and get it all working with those two parts of the data. So you get far less trades, but so here you can see we've got 60 trades, not nearly as much money. But you can then go and say, okay, now that I've got it worked out, so it's the way I want it, now let's try it on these two, or that one, or whatever the case. Let's just do three. So let's try it on everything except the two we created it on. And if it tanks and suddenly doesn't make any money, you can bet that you probably curve fitted it. Right. So that's the whole idea with this is it's just a quick way of checking for curve fit. Now, in this case, you made pretty good money, right? So maybe it's a good strategy. You could do the same thing with this. Oh, and I should turn this back on again. These um, hourglasses are just saying that this is the area where I'm testing. So we picked an area where right in front of the screen where it's actually said this is a legitimate area. Or not legitimate area, but this is part of our test window in time. The other thing we can do is set specific start and end dates. And so you could do a test window by just setting your own start and end dates, and that would be perfectly fine instead of using these down here. These are pretty much just a convenience. Right? It's just a way of, instead of having to try and put in a date and a time and everything, just go click, click, and done. You got some bit of data. This up here serves a second purpose, however, because it is specific dates. Once you've got a strategy like this working the way you want, you can set a start date to now. So you just put in today's date and time, click use, and all your trades will disappear because it only accepts trades from now to going forward. Make a copy of layout, and I'm sure you know how to do it in TradingView. You just save it, copy, bang. And then I've actually done one here. This is a copy of the one. You notice I put FT on the front. So it's the same thing with FT on the front. Oh, except I haven't got the data linked up. So let's do that. Let's get some data in, get some signals coming in. So this one's bullish. I know this off by heart. And so I'd have to look it up. And this one's bearish. There we go. And so it'll take a second to catch up. I'll just save that. And yeah, so now you can see the signals coming in. You can see the whatever. And now I could go and say, okay, I want to start trading from today. And then you just leave it. The reason you put FT on the front that says that's short for forward trading. Like let's suppose I set this up yesterday, which I did actually create it yesterday. So let's put in yesterday's date. Then we'll see if we got any trades in the meantime. Of course, it helps if I don't go too far down the list. I need to slow down a little bit, running past it too fast. Okay, so today's date is the 17th. So we'll just go back to the 16th. We'll just for the sake of it, we'll start from the beginning day. So use that. And just for the hell of it, I'm going to change 2025 to 2027. That just puts us so far in the future that it's going to be meaningless, right? And so now we'll either have zero trades or very few trades, like one day's worth of trades. Let's see what we get. There you go, 5 trades. So you'd have 5 trades since yesterday when I first set this up. So now you can look at this and see, is it making money? Well, at the moment it's not, but give it time. It's only just started trading. Maybe we just got sort of a small bad run. At least there was one win, 25%. So yeah, so that's basically a really good way of getting your forward trading testing going really quickly. And that's it for the test window. It's pretty short and simple.